channel, and today we are going to deep dive into generative AI, or I can say just know a bit about generative AI. So, what do you think? What is generative AI basically? So, as we know that the most exciting advancement in artificial intelligence till date is generative AI, right? Generative AI, yeah. And you might have heard about the tools like GPT, DALL, BERT, and others, even Llama 2 models. These are some Llama 2 is an open source right now, right? And but what really is generative AI, right? How does it work? And more importantly, where is it taking us in the future? More important, right? This is the more important question. Now let's break it down. Let's know what is generative AI. Okay, so just make a small presentation about this, like understanding generative AI. Okay, now let me say you one thing. The presentation which you're seeing is literally generated from chat gpt only, right? So yeah, you can see how, like, how this generative AI is taking the future, right? It's generating a beautiful PPT nowadays. Before ChatGPT was not able to generate a perfect reply or given a perfect code unless and until we keep on give the error and those things. But now it's generating PPTs and all. So what is generative AI? So what do you guys think? What is generative AI? Right? What do you guys think? Let's comment it down. So let's move on. So what is generative AI? That's the topic right now, trending topic. Yeah. So generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that can create, whether it's generating a text, images, music, or even code. That's what I explained to you earlier. What does ChatGPT do? You give him a prompt, it gives you in the response the code or image or music or text, whatever you want, right? You say give me the code for doing solving the problem of let me say like palindrome. It will give you the code of the palindrome code, right? And what does the generative AI basically do? Like, instead of analyzing the data, it can produce new data, right? Now think of it like teaching a machine how to be creative, right? You are teaching the GPT models how to be creative. You are giving chat GPT a prompt like, you are a machine learning, you are a machine learner, or you are giving it like, you are artificial intelligence engineer, give me the code of this. You are AI engineer, giving the code of this. You are AI developer, give me a code, develop a model, and give me. And it does, nowadays it does, right? Now let's, like, for instance, let's have like a GPT model that generates human like text, right? While tools like DALL-E, like we have a tool like DALL-E that can create image based on prompts. It will create you an image and give you an based on prompts. That is now working in GPT also. Like, I gave an image, I gave a prompt for generating an image, and it gave me a perfect image, right? Now we'll move on, dive on more. But how does it work, right? How does this Gen AI work, right? Let's know about it. So basically, a generative AI uses learning models like GANs and autoencoders. It also uses transformers. We'll learn about these things much more in the upcoming videos. It's going to be very interesting. I'm very excited to teach you guys. So generative AI uses machine learning models like GANs and autoencoders. What are GANs? GANs are nothing but generative adversarial networks. Okay, we'll learn about this in our upcoming videos. These models learn patterns from large amount of data and then use those patterns to generate new contents. Okay, they learn the patterns. What we are providing some data to these models, right? Like we provide data sets to the machine learning models, like that we are providing some data to these models, like learning models like GANs and autoencoders. So what they do is they learn the patterns from this large amounts of data, large chunk of data that we are providing, and then they use those patterns to generate new content to us, right? Now this GPT-4 or chat GPT, what does it have? It has some, like, this models like GANs models in it, where they are taking the real time, like for now GPT is not taking the real time data. Was it taking? I don't know. But they have this large amount of data in it, and then whatever prompt we're giving to it, it uses that data which it has and uses those patterns to generate as a new content. It gives, from this it gives you the new content. Okay, now basically gangs work by having two neural networks. Okay, so what are those two neural networks? One tries to create fake data and the other tries to spot the fake data. Okay, so this, how does this gangs model work? The GAN model works like, it will be having a two neural network, and one tries to create that fake data and the other tries to spot the fake data, right? Now over the time they both get better and the results becomes incredibly realistic. Like it just, like, you can know now chat gpt how it gives, right? Even I was recently using cloud ai. It's very nice. Like when I gave it a prompt, it just gave me the python files itself, it gave me the python code files itself to me, and I was like shocked. Wow, yeah, it happens. So this was basically about, like, how does this generative ai work, like how it works. Next we'll see some applications of generative ai. Yeah, so this was about how does it work, and next we're going to see some applications of generative ai. So what do you think, what are the applications of generative ai in a real life? We are applying it a lot, right? We have adobe firefly having ai in it, we have apple intelligence, right? Then we have Gemini, right? ChatGPT, GitHub Copilot, all of these are built from this generative AI things. So now even in our upcoming videos, we will be try building LLMs from scratch and those things. Of course, we will be exploring more deep into these things. I'll also provide a proper roadmap in my next video, upcoming video. I'm working on it. So, what do you think? What are the applications of this generative AI? What do you think, right? Now, generative AI has, as I told, generative AI has a massive application across the industries. In the creative world, it's used for generating music, art, and even, yeah, even writing stories. And it's also being used in areas like code generation, designing, video game assets, creating personalized marketing content, and much more. And nowadays in Instagram, when you scroll, you get one by one content which is obviously generated by this AIs, right? Like even we get some AI models which speak out, right? Even in some news channels nowadays, AI is giving news. The generation is, I don't know where it's going on, but yeah, it's true that within 10 years AI is going to rule, and we should not be scared about like thinking that AI is going to take a job. No, it's not going to happen that also. The jobs will get created. We'll have prompt engineers, we'll have people making these AI models, right? Even I was doing a research a bit on this, like the AI models, like I was trying to build an LLM that will itself create AI model, right? That's also interesting fact. And we'll next go on some, like, using this AI and very much is also not good, right? We should have some ethics. So we'll have some ethical considerations, right? I even don't follow these things. Now we'll have some ethical considerations. So as you can see here, this is what this PPT is basically going to be, the slide. Now, what are those considerations, right? With great power comes great responsibilities. Just taking a cheap Spider-Man, Spider-Man dialogue, right, from the Spider-Man No Way Home. So, with great power comes great responsibilities, right? So, as a generative AI, like as generative AI gets smarter, we need to be caution about issues like bias in AI generated content, privacy concerns, and the potential spread of misinformations also, right? There should be ethical guidelines are crucial in making sure that AI serves everyone fairly. So recently, like now my placements are going on. So recently, when I was applying for a company, like many companies, when you're applying, they give some assignments, and they consider you to follow this ethical considerations. Like we should not use AI and do those things, right? And even some nowadays AI can generate research papers and give us also. So AI is like, AI is just something else actually. and we should follow these ethical guidelines. Like with great power comes great responsibilities. Now next we'll go on, like, what is the future of Gen AI? What do you think in future how Gen AI can be used, right? Now, even now, it's like great. Now, like, generative AI is in somewhere else. You can't even imagine. You can't even imagine after 10 to 12 years how it will be, right? Right now itself it's doing many things, and it's typically free of cost. And if you pay money to GPT-4 model or buy GPT-4 Pro model, it will give better results. It can give graphs also, I have heard somewhere. So yeah, so it's just interesting, it's just fascinating about knowing about AI, right? Generative AI. So, and now we will see the future of generative AI. What do you think? What do you guys think will be the future of generative AI? We are already in the future, right? We, like, 10 years back, when you ask someone, AI, bro, is there anything that can generate your homeworks, can complete your codes, can give you codes, they will be like, no bro, we are like, it was everything human brain was doing all the things. But now it's just you give a prompt, you get a result, you give that, you get a result, right? It's like it has become an AI generation already, right? And let's see the future of generative AI. So where is generative AI heading basically? So we are looking at a future where AI will collaborate with humans. This is the future. So what it's saying, that AI will collaborate with humans, with, like, with augmenting creativity and boosting productivity, right? Here, like, when humans use AI, like, if we are working on a, let's say you're working on a website, yeah, or you're working on building a model, yeah. So nowadays, do you guys, like, when you're building an ML model, do you guys write down the whole ML code, whole model code nowadays? No, right? You just copy paste it from somewhere. So yeah, so the ML, like, this makes productivity high. Now you are enabling GitHub Copilot in the VS Code. It will give you the half of the code. Let's create them, tap tap tap, it will just give you the code, right? Now there won't be waste in, like, writing the code, doing it, like. So when the humans and AI collaborate together, we can see, like, the task, the boosting of the productivity increases, obviously, right? From virtual assistants that help with everyday tasks, right? We have, like, our Google Assistant, we have Siri in Apple, we have Bixby in Samsung. So these all are some, like, they are some, like, they help us, right? Even we have seen Iron Man movie that it has a virtual assistant Friday. So like that will help us with everyday tasks, right? To AI that aids in art, design, and even filmmaking, right? Now that's also, like, possibilities are endless. Actually, we can't say. So this is what the future of Gen AI, right? And I would conclude this video, like, I would just say you guys, and that's just scratching the surface of what generative AI can do, right? If you are as excited as me about the future of AI as I am, like, make sure that you hit a like button and subscribe for more insights into this tech, like, into this field of generative AI. And let me know in the comments that what you think AI will create next. Like, thanks for watching. And before you go, I will just give a short introduction what it's going to be in our next video. So basically, I am planning to continue our journey through the world of AI by diving into the future roadmap of generative AI. So, how can you start learning about generative AI, and can you make your own LLMs and those things? So, I was planning to make a simple, okay, what I was planning is to, like, make a simple roadmap for you guys, right? So, this is what I got. Yeah, even this is generated by ChatGPT, right? So this is a simple, like, a roadmap I was planning. So what we will do is we'll explore how this technology has evolved from its early beginnings to the cutting edge advancement where we are seeing it today, like GPT and DALL, right? And also we will see, but we'll also discuss where it's heading next, including exciting applications in art, design, human collaboration, as well as the ethical challenges we need to tackle, right? So stay tuned and make sure you hit the notification bell and so you don't miss out. See you soon. And even you can have this look on this generative AI roadmap. I don't know if it's clear or not, but yeah, it has given a good thing. So we will meet soon in our next video. Hope so. So I hope so you would like this video. If you have liked this video, please put a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.